Hello and welcome to Sovereign Thinking. If you don't know who I am, my name is Michael, and today I wanted to switch things up and read from a book called The Law of Attraction by Michael Losier. Now, there are many books out there about the Law of Attraction, and I'm also open to reading them all on this channel if you want me to. But what makes this book special to me is that it was a gift given to me a long time ago, and I never really had a chance to read it until the holidays. I have only heard about the Law of Attraction and The Secret, but I have never actually studied it thoroughly for myself. I am only familiar with its general ideas and philosophies, and so I thought that it would be a good idea to dive into the Law of Attraction, starting with Michael Losier's book. What I will be doing is reading a passage from the book and also giving some of my own opinions and interpretations to it afterwards. So without further ado, let's begin. Have you ever noticed that sometimes what you need just falls into place or comes to you from an out-of-the-blue telephone call? Or you've bumped into someone on the street you've been thinking about. Perhaps you've met the perfect client or life partner just by fate or by being at the right place at the right time. All of these experiences are evidence of the law of attraction in your life. Have you heard about people who find themselves in bad relationships over and over again and who are always complaining that they keep attracting the same kind of relationship? The law of attraction is at work for them too. The law of attraction may be defined as I attract to my life whatever I give my attention, energy, and focus to, whether positive or negative. And by reading this book, you'll come to understand why and how this happens. There are a number of words or expressions that describe evidence of the law of attraction. If you've ever used any of these words or expressions, you're actually referring to the law of attraction. Here are just a few. Words and expressions like out of the blue, serendipity, coincidence, fate, karma, fell into place, synchronicity, luck, or meant to be. And so, in this book, you'll learn why these experiences happen. More importantly, you'll discover how you can use the law of attraction more deliberately. You'll be able to attract all that you need to do, know, and have, so you can get more of what you want and less of what you don't want. As a result, you'll have your ideal client, your ideal job, your ideal relationship, your ideal vacation, your ideal health, more money in your life, and all that you desire. Really. There is a physiological foundation for positive thinking and its effect in creating the law of attraction. There are many forms of energy: atomic, thermal, electromotive, kinetic, and potential. Energy can never be destroyed. You may also recall that all matter is made up of atoms, and that each atom has a nucleus containing protons and neutrons, around which orbit electrons. Electrons and atoms always orbit the nucleus in prescribed orbitals or energy levels that assure the stability of the atom. Electrons may be compelled to assume higher orbitals by the addition of energy, or may give off energy when they drop to a lower orbit. When it comes to vibrations, if atoms are aligned, they create a motive force, all pulling together in the same direction in much the same way as metals can be magnetized by aligning their molecules in the same direction. The creation of positive and negative poles is a fact of nature and science. Suffice to say, science has shown that if there are physical laws that can be observed and quantified in one arena, there are most probably similar laws in other arenas, even if they cannot be quantified at this time. So you see, the law of attraction isn't a fancy term or new age magic. It is a law of nature that every atom of your being is in constant response to, whether you know it or not. What I like immediately is that Michael Losier opens up with the science that is used to back this up. Like he admits, the science as it applies in this case is not quantifiable yet. And immediately what this does is it addresses anyone who is feeling kind of skeptical about this new age idea that we can simply attract what we want by stepping into the energy of it. I also like that he invites us to give more thought to why things happen in our lives. But let's continue reading the next passage. The word vibe is often used to describe a mood or a feeling that you pick up from someone or something. For example, you may say that you pick up a good vibe when you are around a certain person. Or you may say that you get a negative vibe when you walk in a certain part of the city or neighborhood. In all of those cases, the word vibe is used to describe the mood or feeling you are experiencing. And in short, a vibe equals a mood or a feeling. The word vibe comes from the longer word vibration, which isn't used often by most people. And in the vibrational world, there are only two kinds of vibrations, positive and negative. Every mood or feeling causes you to emit, send out, or offer a vibration, whether positive or negative. If you go through the dictionary and select every word that describes a feeling, you would be able to put them into either of these two categories. Each word will describe a feeling that generates a positive vibration or describe a feeling that generates a negative vibration. Each one of us sends out either a positive or negative vibration. In fact, we are always sending a vibration. Think about the expression, "he gives off good vibes," or "this neighborhood gives me negative vibes." And so on the following page, you'll see examples of feelings that generate positive or negative vibrations. Every single moment, you have a mood or a feeling. In this moment right now, the mood or feeling you are experiencing is causing you to emit or send out a negative or positive vibration. Here's where the law of attraction comes in. The law of attraction, which is the universal energy around you that obeys the science of physics, is responding to the vibration you are offering. Right now, in this very moment, it is matching your vibration by giving you more of the same, whether positive or negative. For example, when a person wakes up first thing Monday morning feeling a little bit cranky and irritated, they are sending out a negative vibration. And while they are sending out this negative vibration, the law of attraction responds, matching the vibration they are sending and giving this person more of the same. The law of attraction always matches your vibration, whether positive or negative. So this person gets out of bed, stubs their toe, burns their toast, the traffic is snarled, a client cancels, and then they catch themselves saying, "I should have stayed in bed." Or how about the salesperson, who is joyfully excited about a huge sale they just made, thus sending out a positive vibration. Shortly after, they get another ideal sale. They catch themselves then saying, "I'm on a roll." In both of these examples, the law of attraction is at work, unfolding and orchestrating all that needs to happen to bring them more of the same, whether positive or negative. In this book, you'll learn how to identify the vibration you are sending and be able to make a conscious choice whether you want to keep sending it or change it. In the deliberate attraction section of this book, you will learn what to do to deliberately send a different vibration. You will learn how to become a deliberate sender of your vibration so that you can change the results you've been getting and have more of what you do want and less of what you don't. I want to pause here and touch upon the idea of bad vibes for just a second. Now, this interpretation of mine doesn't come from this book, but it does come from other understandings of intuition that I have come across. But I digress. I just wanted to say that a fear is a negative feeling that makes sense, whereas a bad vibe or a bad gut feeling doesn't actually make sense. Just think on that one for a little bit here. And anyways, this would be a key hallmark to tell the difference between the two, is whether one makes sense or whether the bad vibe doesn't make sense. Anyways, let's move on reading. The law of attraction responds to whatever vibration you are sending by giving you more of it, whether it's positive or negative. It simply responds to your vibration. Many people are often curious about why they keep attracting the same thing over and over again. They are absolutely certain that they are not sending out anything negative, yet in a specific area of their life, negative experiences keep showing up. This happens because they are sending a negative vibe non-deliberately, simply through their observation of what they are currently getting. For example, if you open your wallet and don't see any money, by observing that you're not seeing any money there, you are now offering a vibration of lack, fear, or some other similar negative vibration. Although you're not doing it on purpose, the law of attraction is simply responding to your vibration and giving you more of the same. It doesn't know what action you are taking that is causing you to generate this negative vibration. You might be remembering, or pretending, or daydreaming, or in this case, just merely observing. Many people are often curious about why they keep attracting the same thing over and over again. They are absolutely certain that they are not sending out anything negative, yet in a specific area of their life, negative experiences keep showing up. This happens because they are sending a negative vibe non-deliberately, simply through their observation of what they are currently getting. For example, if you open your wallet and don't see any money, by observing that you're not seeing any money there, you are now offering a vibration of lack, fear, or some other similar negative vibration. Although you're not doing it on purpose, the law of attraction is simply responding to your vibration and giving you more of the same. It doesn't know what action you are taking that is causing you to generate this negative vibration. You might be remembering, or pretending, or daydreaming, or in this case, just merely observing. Even though you may not be aware of it, you are perpetuating the observation cycle. The law of attraction will respond to your vibration, whether positive or negative, by giving you more of what you are vibrating. It's important to understand that the law of attraction is already existing in your life, whether you understand it or not, whether you like it or not, or whether you believe in it or not. If you like what you are observing, then celebrate it. And in your celebration, you will get more of it. If you don't like what you are getting, then it is time to tap into the law of attraction more deliberately so that you can stop attracting what you don't want and start attracting what you do. In other words, deliberate attraction. I want to propose a different way to look at it when Michael Losier mentions that by observing things happening to you, that you perpetuate the observation cycle. What helped me understand this aspect better is to look at the observation cycle as your immediate consciousness confirming what you are attracting. With that said, and as explained later on in the book, making these observations is bringing the subconscious to the conscious level where you can become aware of what you are attracting and can thereby change it. After all, with awareness comes the power to make change in your personal life, but you have to become aware first. I'm going to leave it here for now, just so that we can absorb and digest some of the concepts explained in the book. I have left an Amazon link to the book in the description box if you wanted to pick it up for yourself, as I am only reading excerpts from The Law of Attraction by Michael Losier. I will also be creating a future video that has a guided journal exercise for you to follow along with. As will be discussed in this book, writing down what you want to attract is very powerful in terms of changing the energy and transmuting it into vibes you want to attract in your life. I just want to thank you again for listening, and I will be releasing part 2 sometime this week, and I hope you also have a wonderful day.